Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This topic is about Consumer Protection Act. This can be included in the unit Nursing as a Profession. Let's get started with the video. In Consumer Protection Act, first of all, we need to know when was it introduced and when did it come into the force, into the action. It was introduced initially on 19 December 1986 and passed on 21st December 1986 same year in Lok Sabha. It came into action or force on 15th August of 1987. Aim are to protect the interest of consumers, establish council for remedy of consumer problem, and safeguard the right of consumers. So, Protection Act basically aims to protect the right and interest of consumers. Here, consumers means receiver of care, and nurses are the provider of care. There are some fundamental rights of the consumers which are listed below: right of equality, right of privacy, right to choose, right to disclosure, right to fair and reasonable marketing, right to fair and honest dealing, right to fair and reasonable terms and conditions, right to quality safety. As mentioned on the aim, there is Consumer Protection Council in every area that can be reachable by any care receiver. There is a national commission, there are state level forums, and there are local commission also. Let me explain about it. Central Council has 150 members. Chairman of that members of the Consumer Protection National Council. Chairman is the Minister of Food and Civil Supplies. All the members, 150 members, must meet at least thrice a year, conduct meeting, and discuss about further decisions. Branches of Consumer Protection Council is District Forum, State Commission, and they both lead to National Forum. So locally we have a District Forum. In each state we have one Consumer Protection Council or forum, and then we have a National Forum. In District Forum, it is established by the state government with at least one forum in each district so that the consumer who receive the care can contact their respective district forum. Each forum consists of 3 members. A person who has been qualified to be a district judge can be the president of this forum. So a legal representative becomes the president of this forum. Next is State Commission, state level forum. State Commission has jurisdiction. Now, this explains about what does State Commission do for consumer protection. State Commission has jurisdiction to entertain complaints where value of goods services exceeds 5 lakh rupee but is less than 20 lakhs rupees. So when a consumer has to pay or a hospital says the consumer to pay more than they should, they can complain it to State Commission, and State Commission takes action against that hospital. So a person who has been a judge of High Court shall be the president. So again, there is a legal representative, legally related president in the State Commission. Whereas in the National Commission, it is situated at New Delhi and consists of 5 members. A person who has been a judge of Supreme Court can be the president, and 4 other members who have integrity, standing, ability, who has knowledge, experience related to commerce, economics, account, public affairs, can be the members. But only a person who has been the judge of Supreme Court shall be the president. Other salient features of the same commission is, first of all, limitation period. Limitation period is how long can a council or a group stay as a team, as a members of the same team. The various redressal agencies shall not admit a complaint unless it is filed within 2 years from the date on which the cause of action has risen. So even if there is a complaint to register, there is a rule there is a timing limit until which timing and till what timing can the complaint be registered. Next feature is appeal. Appeal will be entertained by both state and national level council and also Supreme Court even after the expiry date of 30 days. Dismissal of frivolous or vexatious complaints. So whenever there is a improper or inconvenient kind of complaint, it will be dismissed. There is also another feature called as penalty. A person or a group of person, party, failing to comply with any order made by district forum, state or national commission shall be punishable through either imprisonment or fine. Next is enforcement of orders. Every order made by the three agencies, that means every three-level agencies, should work in a same manner. If any complaint is a high-level complaint and has to reach up to National Commission, it should go in a process-wise. Because for every level of rule, every level of law, there is a decision maker. So, in order to reach up to the national level decision maker, we need to go through district and state level decision makers. Now, application of Consumer Protection Act in hospital. As we are concerned with nursing, we should relate it to hospital. First of all, service provided by medical person to consumer will fall within ambit of service. Any change taken at non-government hospital out of service will not be considered. Recipient of any kind of service, free or paid, will be a consumer. That means even if the hospital provides the same free service or charged service, consumer remains same. In case of insurance, claim of the insurance, charge of consultation, diagnosis, and treatment are borne by insurance company. Insurance company will pay back charge of consultation, doctor's consultation, diagnosis, every diagnostic procedure, and treatment, medical or surgical treatment. Insurance pays all that service. The rest of all the service should be charged. Now, implication for health professional related to health professional. There are some high risk conditions that needs caution that a nurse should be careful of. The conditions are failure to attend the patient, especially child. If a nurse, doctor, or any health personnel are failing, are being unable to attend the patient, that can be an implication for which health personnel will be charged. Next is retention of object at the operation site while performing surgical treatment of any disease. If there is leftover, if there is a retention of any kind of object, even if a piece of cloth or any other metallic instrument inside the body of the patient, then that can be a risk for Consumer Protection Act. The patient or the patient's family can claim onto Consumer Protection Act. Next is amputation of wrong limb. If by mistake a wrong limb is amputated, that is also another risk. Next is therapeutic hazards. Providing wrong dose of medicine, providing wrong route of medicine can also be a risk. Records. Recording any untrue event or recording true event improperly can be a risk. Consultation and referral. There are some indications and contraindications for consultation and referral. If those indications and contraindications are not maintained, that is another risk. Next is channel of communication. The channel of communication should move either horizontally or vertically according to the national policy and hospital policy. If the channel of communication breaks anywhere in between, that can be also a risk, which can lead the health personnel to Consumer Protection Act. Now, prevention from litigation. Prevention from performing unethical activities can be, first of all, providing reasonable skill and care. If we provide a reasonable, justifiable skill and provide care to the patient, then we can prevent ourselves from getting ourselves into Consumer Protection Act, because skillful and reasonable care always has a scientific reason behind it. Also, there should be a use of communication between one health personnel to another and interpersonal behavior with the patient, with the family, so that all the care that we provide can be actually reasonable for the patient. Next is insurance cover. This is also one of the prevention. Professional identity insurance is the tool which not only meets, this is not only meets the claim of compensation, but also gives a sense of mental security that we have some insurance that can help us in the time of need. We already talked about the insurance. There is insurance for diagnosis, treatment, and consultation. This is the same thing that can prevent from litigation. Next is technical defense. Medical person can be defended by the hospital, or we can say hospital should defend itself when the situation is correct. The treatment and care is provided manually or by using some device. We should always make sure that our point in defense comes first instead of making a reply to the complaint. Before making reply to any kind of complaint, we should be sure as a team, as a same hospital team, we should be sure that we have a point in defense. Next is true qualification, giving true qualification certificates, giving true training certificates to the hospital helps the health personnel to grow and develop themselves. If there is untrue qualification or untrue training certificate provided to the hospital, that can lead us to litigation. Thank you so much. Next topic will be explained in next video.